the communication skill. You and a few people. Yeah. Okay, these are different types of listening. So discriminative listening means like how babies, they come to know when they are whose voice is mother's voice and whose voice is father's voice, or who is the Aji's voice, they will come to know. So that is known as discriminative listening, where right from small baby stage, they will be able to tell the difference between the sound, the tone, like that. So, comprehensive listening is understanding. Something you listen to, you understand it. You try to understand it. So, you should know the language, you should know the grammar, you should know what is being spoken to you. You should have knowledge of the grammar, language, etc. Like how we are doing in classroom now, or how we are doing in meetings. That is all comprehensive listening, because you are understanding what I am speaking. You are able to comprehend. That means you are able to understand more about this subject. So that is comprehensive listening. Critical listening you will use in debate, or you will use in group discussion. Such kind of situations you will use critical listening, where you listen very carefully. You will try to find out the logic. You will try to find out whether the message is good, or whether the message is correct or not. So that is critical listening. Empathetic listening means, what are you looking in your phone? What? Video call, yeah? Huh? Then what? Tell to whom you are video calling. Empathetic listening is listening with emotion, listening with feeling, like how counselor will do. Counseling, when he is doing counseling for somebody, he will be listening with lot of feeling, with lot of pity, with lot of sympathy. That is empathetic listening. Appreciative listening is when you are listening to music, or you are listening to some you are seeing a movie and you are appreciating the sounds in the movie, the music, the background music, all that you are appreciating. So that is appreciative listening. That means you are liking something, you are enjoying it. You are listening to music while driving, you are enjoying it. You are enjoying the music. So that is appreciative listening. Selective listening is where you will not listen to everything. You will only listen to some things. Like some of you may be doing selective listening now. What I am telling, all you must not be listening. Joe, you must be listening only some few things here and there. Little things. No, Rohit? Yes. Physically present here, mentally somewhere. Huh? Both here only. See, mentally he is in sports room. Huh? Physically, mentally here only. So that is known as the selective listening. When we see advertisement and all, we will do selective listening, because so many advertisements we are seeing. So we will not listen to everything that is being told. So only some few things we will listen, other things we will just leave it off. So that is selective listening. Then we have passive listening, like how all of you are doing now. You are all passive. That means you are not showing any reaction. You are not showing any reaction to what I am saying. You are not responding. So you are just sitting and listening. That's all. So that is passive listening. So I will feel maybe you are not interested, or like I told for Rohit, mentally he's somewhere, physically he's here. So like that I will think that you are not showing interest to what I am telling. So that, huh? Volleyball. You want to play here? So that is passive listening. Opposite of that is active listening. Active listening means the person will listen actively, he will ask questions, he will nod his head, he will appreciate or show some reaction to what I am speaking. So that is known as active listening. And then you have bias listening. Bias listening means where you are maybe you don't like the speaker, so you don't like the particular speaker, so you are not interested to listen to that person. So you are being judgmental. So you will say, I don't want to listen to that speaker. Like how now you don't want my class, right? ESD, you are saying boring subject. So you don't like me also. Then I understood you people don't like me. That's why you're telling subject is boring, right? Then that is bias listening because you don't want to listen, right? So bias listening is where you have already something about the speaker or something about the topic you don't like that is going to be spoken, so then you will be judgmental and you will not show any interest to listen to that particular person. So, evaluative listening is when you will listen carefully to see whether that information is correct or not. Like, for example, you are listening to TV news or you are listening to some announcement, then you will listen carefully to see whether it is correct or whether it's a wrong news, fake news, which is going around. So, that is evaluative listening. Sympathetic listening is again listening with pity. So your younger brother, your younger sister, somebody comes to you, complains about their school. So you will be sympathetically listening to them. So that is showing some sympathy, some pity towards them, and so you will try to calm them down like that. So that is sympathetic listening. Therapeutic listening is what counselor does. He is doing therapy. He is doing counseling for that particular student maybe or some other person maybe. He is doing the therapy. So that is therapeutic listening where he is listening. What man? Oh, the notice board. Okay. Okay. So, dialogic listening is like dialogue. You know what is dialogue, no? When we are speaking to each other, that is dialogue. You will say some sentences, I will say some sentences. So, that is known as dialogue. So, dialogue listening is what happens in relationships, like how mother, father, husband, wife, girlfriends will listen to each other, boyfriend, girlfriend will listen to each other. So that is all relational listening. Another name for it is relational listening or dialogic listening. Then relationship or another name for that is relationship listening. Now, what are the barriers to effective listening? Means what makes us not to listen? What are the barriers? What stops us? One is physical barrier, second one is psychological barrier, and third one is linguistic and cultural barrier. So physical barrier means you will be doing multitasking, like how he is looking at mobile phone while listening to my class, right? So that is multitasking. He is looking two things. He is looking at mobile and at the same time he is listening to me and looking at the slide. So that is the physical barrier. He will not listen properly because his concentration is going in two places. Yeah, multitasking he is doing. So that is our background noise. Some loud noise will come from down. So yeah, something noise will come, plane will fly. So all this is physical barrier. So with that time we will not be able to listen properly. Then psychological barrier. Psychological barrier is where you emotionally you are not happy, or like all of you are not happy now sitting in this class. You don't like this subject. So that is psychological barrier. You are having that thing that this subject is not good. It is a very boring subject. So that's a psychological barrier in your mind, or you some emotional barrier which you don't like about that particular speaker or about the subject they are talking about. So that all this is psychological barrier. Then what is linguistic barrier? What does linguistic mean? Linguistic means language. Yeah, language barrier. When you don't know the language, when you don't know the culture. Suppose you go to a foreign country, there how the people are speaking, what language they are speaking, what culture they are following, everything will be new for you. So you'll not understand. Their English will be very different, right? From our Indian English, it will be very different. So we won't understand what they are trying to tell us. So that is linguistic barrier and cultural barrier. So these are the three barriers which stop us from listening, from doing active listening. Now, what is required? What is essential for active listening? What we should do to be active listeners? We should pay attention, that means eye contact. We should show some response to the other person, sit in the proper way, listen with patience. So all this is paying attention to the speaker. That is one thing active listener will try to show. And we should keep an open mind. We should not be judgmental. That means before the speaker starts speaking only, don't think that, oh, I don't like that person. I don't like her face, or I don't like her dress. I don't like her way of speaking. So, like that, you are being judgmental. Before they speak only, you are thinking like that. So, that should not be there. Then you cannot do listening, active listening. Reflecting means you think what I am telling you about listening, what all I am telling you about, you think about it. You think about it and you paraphrase it, you summarize it in your mind. So that is known as doing paraphrasing or doing summarizing. What reflecting? Another name for it is reflecting. You are thinking about what all I am telling you. That is one sign of being a active listener. And another sign of being an active listener is clarifying. That means wherever you have doubts, you open your mouth and you ask questions. So that is clarifying. So that shows you are actively listening to the speaker. And last one is responding. That means show some response. Non-verbally or verbally show some response. Non-verbal means by your face expression, by your body posture, by your hand movement. Like in seniors, there is one class, one student, I'll not take her name, but whenever I take class, she'll be nodding her head like this, going on nodding her head. So I like that. That means she's actively listening to whatever I'm telling. So like that, that is a sign of active listener. So you should respond. Some response should come so that I will come to know, okay, that person is listening to me. So these are all the verbal and non-verbal feedback which you should give to show that you are an active listener. So these are the essentials of active listening. Now listening versus hearing. So listening means it is voluntary. It is not. It's an active activity. Means when you want to listen only, you will listen. That is, you will control. You, if your mother is scolding you, you sometimes you may not listen. You will switch off your mind. You will go into phone or you will do something else. You will not listen to what your mother is telling you. So listening is something which is active, which you will do voluntarily. You will decide whether I want to listen, whether I don't want to listen. So you need focus there. It is a psychological activity. Whereas hearing is something which you cannot control. It is passive because you only if you physically close your ears, you will stop hearing. But otherwise, if your ears are like this, you will hear whatever is happening, whatever sound is coming, you will hear. So it is a passive. You cannot control what sound comes into your ear. So it is involuntary. It is passive. You automatically you will listen. If you come across something, you will listen to that. So it is a physiological. It's a physical activity. So hearing is physical activity. Listening is psychological activity. You will decide whether I want to listen or whether I don't want to listen. You will decide and then you will do the listening activity. So this is the difference between hearing and listening. So listening, you will always put your focus over there, whereas hearing, you will not put your focus. It will automatically, that noise will come to your ears and you will hear it. So there is no focus there, no effort from your side. Whatever sound, noises, speaking, everything in metro and all, when you are going, people speaking and all, you will automatically start hearing that in the metro. So that is hearing. It is passive. It is involuntarily. You cannot control that. And no effort from your side. You will automatically start listening. Now, how to listen in a professional atmosphere? Tomorrow you will be working in corporate offices. So, how you should be a good listener there, active listener. So, when you are in meetings and all, you should not do multitasking like how Hemashri is looking at phone, Spurti is looking at phone, so he is looking at phone. So all this is multitasking. Ah, you were looking before. I saw. Then whose phone you were looking? Ah, no, no, both of you were looking. I saw that. Something you were looking down. So that is multitasking. So that is, you should avoid that in professional setting. You should avoid that when you are with clients. Clients means, who are clients? Customers. Clients means customers. So when you are with customers, if you are a manager or if you are a salesperson or whatever role you are playing, you should listen to your customers. You should listen to your clients. Then only you will understand what is their need, what is their requirement. As a leader, you should be a very good listener. You should listen to your team members. So then only you can motivate them, then only you can guide them, then only you can get the work out of them. So you should be a good listener as a leader also, as a TL, team leader, or as a manager. You will be having your own team working under you. So you should be a good listener. You should listen to whatever they are telling, what suggestions, opinions, complaints, whatever they are telling, you should listen to that so that you can give them a solution and you can motivate them and you can make them perform well. In conflict means when fighting is happening between two people, you should be listening in such a way that you should not make them fight more. You should try to make them not fight. You should try to find a solution to that particular whatever fight they are having. You should not listen in such a way that you react and you make them fight more amongst themselves. You should make sure that they stop fighting and some solution comes between them. So these are the professional ways of listening in different professional settings. How we should be listening. And this is what I was telling you about role play. See, you people are not, it's a listening test. Role play is a listening test, this activity. Or you should do storytelling. Tell a short story and then you should ask questions. Like one of you will tell a short story, then other people should ask questions. So that will show whether you were actively listening or whether you were not actively listening. So all these activities are listening activities. There were some other activities also which I saw on net, very interesting activities. We can do that if you, but you people are not interested what to do. Hmm? Huh? You will get bored, no? Always listening. You should do something. You should get up and do something. Activity, not always sports room. Okay, going to sports room is very good, but here in classroom also you should be active. That I am not finding in you people. I don't know how to make you active. Huh? What I should do? Tell me to make you active. He is active. Yeah. Uh, full active. Yeah. Huh? What to do with you people? Okay. So we are finished with listening now. Let us go to reading. What is reading? Just few more minutes, 5 more minutes. What is reading? Reading. Yeah, reading something. Is it a mental activity or a non-mental activity? Mental activity, right? So reading is something written, you are trying to read it. So it is a mental activity. It is a complex mental activity. So this is the process of reading. The first step in the process of reading, you recognize symbols. What is symbols here? In the written form, you see a text. What is the symbols there? The letters, words, yeah, comma, question mark, yeah, or explanatory mark. So these are all symbols. All the letters, the different grammar things, all that is the symbols. So first you should understand the symbols. You should recognize the words. See, you should recognize what is English, written in English, what is written in some other language, right? So for that, you should have knowledge of English. You should know English. You should have good knowledge of English vocabulary. Then only you can read English text. So perception, that is the second step. That means whatever you are reading, you should be able to understand the meaning of that. You should be able to understand what you are reading. So that is perception. Comprehension is also getting meaning out of what you are reading. And association means whatever you are reading, you try to associate, you try to compare it with whatever information about that topic you already have. Maybe earlier you have some experience, you have some knowledge about that topic. So you'll try to compare the old information with the new information that you are reading. That is association. And the last one is interpreting. Interpreting means, what is interpreting? Acting, yes, acting upon what you are reading. That means you are completely understanding what the speaker is telling. What you're smiling? Whose photo came? Hmm? Something is doing there. Huh? What is doing? I don't know. See, he's looking at smiling here. Whose photo came? Huh? How many girlfriends you have? I thought he said nobody, but he's telling like me. Nobody. Paka. He already said no. Already said that. So you know, he already has. I don't. No, he's a good boy. You will marry God whom your father, mother will show. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. So what is the question? That you have to do. Right? No. You are going to which business? Any idea? What idea? Good business. But not in which industry? Food industry or some other food industry? Technical. So you know cloud kitchen. Hmm? Something like that. You know what is cloud kitchen? That is very good business nowadays. So many people are doing at home only. Cloud kitchen. And very less city. Yeah. One nowadays many people are ordering online food. So you can supply. So, Rohit, what is your plan after MBA? Yes.